All righty, what is up, college baseball fans? We are back for the 8th season of the 11.7 podcast. It's been a fun 7 years. We've brought on, since we started in January of 2019, we've brought on Jack, Noah, shout out Dimitri. He's been with us since like 2 weeks into it. Loyal as can be. And I did some research, and this goes to all the listeners out there, all the fans that have been with us since 2019. We are now legally married through common law marriage, 7 years being together. So congratulations to everybody who have been with us since 2019. You're married to us. You're never allowed to go away. And if we get divorced, you owe us half your money. But it's cool. We're excited. I know we've overpromised once again that we were going to be around in the off season for the seventh straight year. We showed up once. I think we did one Tony Vitello podcast that Noah kind of spearheaded, and that was fun. But I'm not 23 anymore. I'm 30. Dimitri is now 33, 32, 33 years old. And we have big boy jobs. We got families. We got lives. I don't know. But we will promise we'll be here for the whole 2026 season. And then we promise that we're going to say that we'll be around in the off season, and we will probably break that promise.
No. We're going to promise that we'll think about the off season.
Yeah, we promise we'll think about it.
Yep.
But I'm joined here with Dimitri, Noah, and Jack. Kind of mixed emotions in the waiting room today because Jack and I are diehard Texans fans, got our hearts ripped out. I'm thinking about buying a Davis Mills jersey here pretty soon and selling my CJ Stroud jersey. And then to piggyback off of that, Dimitri has the biggest football game of his life tomorrow, or today, I guess, when you're listening to it, as his Miami Hurricanes look to become national champions for the first time since 2001.
All I have to say is if
Yeah,
you're watching this on YouTube, this is Utah. This is Miami. Get it right, please. And to the listeners, how y'all doing?
The U stands for Upton, by the way.
Huh?
But yeah, we're not a football podcast, but we do enjoy sports, and it does suck that the Texans had the best defense since like the 2000 Ravens and turned the ball over 10 times in 2 games. Hate that. Just absolutely hate it.
Yeah, we're officially back, Ben, and I got to tell you, this was today was a low point, and it's nice to remember that college baseball is less than 30 days away. But to lie to everybody and say that I didn't text the group and say I wish I was into pottery, art, or music, and I wish this fandom of sports would just die, like my emotions and feelings kind of feel after the epitome of brutality that was Texans football today. But you know what just cheered me up, Ben? Noah? The fact that we were on the pod for less than 2 minutes and Dimitri already gave a only visual reference to the podcast listener at home. That did brighten my spirits a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you.
We are back. The rust is shaking off.
If we can just get him to count using his fingers, like we're all the way back.
Well, Joe be back. Sorry, Dimitri, that one was on a tee for you.
I will not tolerate any slander and disrespect this year.
Yeah.
You know, that's fair. 24-hour rule. This is your big day. Miami football tonight. We won't make fun of you for the rest of the show.
No problem.
Now, if Miami loses tonight.
Well, do you guys really want to do this? Ben is not a man of his word. If you're listening to this, I'm going to show you proof that Ben is not a man of his word. He texted us in about October and goes, Miami makes the national championship. I will buy your ticket and we are going to the game, but I have to come with you. And here I am in San Diego, California, not going to the game tomorrow because I was just waiting for the text from Ben. Hey, everything's taken care of. We're going to the game, but we're not. So
hey, Dimitri,
we ended up hanging out in Columbus, and that was a good time. So I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Dimitri, did you have a ticket to the game tomorrow? Don't lie.
Kind of, not really.
Don't lie.
It's been a shit show. Honestly, the whole ticket process has been a shit show. My uncle got 3 tickets. I guess part of the season ticket stuff. And I told him, I was like, dude, I don't want it. I take the people that have been going, that have been with you. I want to watch the game at a bar here so I can scream and yell at the TV and people feel good for me when we win.
There you go. Yeah, dude, when I sent that text, I didn't realize it was going to cost a down payment on a house just to get in the stadium.
And
Not counting
I
flights or
would
hotels
never.
or Ubers. Yeah,
No,
I was expecting Omaha prices.
Hey, shout out to Columbus with the perfect trade-off.
We did. We got to spend a ton of time together at ABCA. You, me, and Noah shared a hotel room together, 2 beds. Noah slept on the windowsill. Not kidding. There was a little bed
We won't share details,
It was
but
like a
yeah, it
little
was a good
couch.
time.
body size, and
Oh,
Noah powered
I
through it for 4 days.
thought we were getting into the details. The details were freaking hilarious.
Yeah, rookie
Hey,
hazy.
Noah,
We
we're gonna
all woke
invest.
each other up with our own,
You and Ben need to invest. I have some options for you guys. You're gonna need to invest some mouth tape and some nose expander.
Yeah, and we need to invest in a charger for you.
Yep, I agree.
There was a lot of noises coming out of that room. All right, well, let me dive into the game plan that I have for this show. Obviously, once a week.
We can't move on from ABCA until we mention
We're not moving on. We're
Oh,
not
okay.
moving on. We're
Because there's a
circling back to
funny
ABCA.
there is
I
a
wanna give
funny
our
story that needs to be told.
Okay, we'll get
without
into it
the
all.
hotel.
I wanna give the layout of the show here today, and
Okay.
then for all the new listeners and all the new viewers, thanks for joining us. We're gonna be once a week, so every Sunday night up until the week the season starts. So, this week is kind of just to get back, a spring training episode for us. Usually one of our funnier episodes of the year. And then January 25th, we're going to go over like the gambling side of college baseball with odds to win the College World Series. There'll probably be odds to win the Golden Spikes, stuff, conference champions. We will review all of that. And then February 1st, we'll be back where we pick our Omaha Eights, Golden Spikes. I don't know. There'll be other parts of that episode, but that's the main meat and potatoes of it. And then February 12th, like the week before the season, the week of the season, that Thursday is like a weekend pick and preview, like a full preview show. I probably missed an episode in there somewhere. The 8th, yeah, February 8th we'll have an episode. I just don't remember what we're doing. So, and then once the season starts,
8.
once the season starts, it'll be twice a week. It'll be Sundays and Wednesdays. We'll record. So you'll listen to them Mondays and Thursdays.
Yep.
Am I forgetting anything?
No, but I need to make sure I say something before I forget. For the listeners out there that comment and complain that I cut people off, it's all about me. I want to cut everyone off. I want to yell, whatever. I'm going to give that title to Noah this year, and I promise, I guarantee that somebody will have a comment about how Noah cuts people off and has something to say all the time. So I'm going to be the guy chilling in the background. It's not me this year. And I'm getting a new mic. My mic quality will be improved very soon.
You know what I don't want to have happen is like us, like we don't want to see who has the most caught stealings on the year. All right, like we don't care about caught stealings. We got to be aggressive. We got to like if you have something to say, try not to interrupt, but at the same time, you just did it. I mean, this is unbelievable, dude. Jack, are you witnessing this? That was as like kosher
I'm
and
not gonna
organic
lie.
as it can.
He can act like he was joking. He was not joking. I'm already ready to throw up.
Dude, come on. That was 100% a joke. What are we
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, for sure.
All right.
For sure.
So layout of the show today, we will each be giving a hot take, and that's just for fun. Like we got to see if the fastball still zips in there. It's spring training, but we got to let one go. Got to see if the arm still works. We actually have a fun, what do you call it? Game? Fun graphic game that Noah put together where we have to build a pitching staff, an infield, and an outfield. It's one of those graphics. It's like you have $11.70 to build your perfect pitching staff and build
We'll post
your
them this week, and you guys can have some fun with it too.
Yeah, we'll post it online too. And then really what I want to get into is showing off our website. Dimitri's actually put in tons of hours of work. It's great for not only college baseball, but we're going to have a ton of World Baseball Classic um, graphics and videos and a bunch of stuff we'll do for the World Baseball Classic this year because that is what Dimitri loves. He will say he loves college baseball, but the World Baseball Classic every 3 years, he's a new man. He's somebody that like follows international baseball. He plays international baseball, and he's done really cool stuff with our World Baseball Classic section of the website. And then we're going to show off the new weekend series Pick'em briefly. We don't want to show it all off, but it's bigger and better this year. And we appreciate everybody for playing last year. It's just a lot of fun. It keeps you involved in the game of college baseball. You learn stuff about teams. I don't
Nice
know. It's great.
prizes.
Surprises and all that. So that's all I have for the show plan. Maybe 45 minutes to an hour. We're 10 minutes in.
Real quick, should I play the video for the YouTube people out there? We have an announcement to make about the naming rights of 11.7.
Sure.
People have been asking us questions. Are we going to go to 34? Are we going to do this? Are we going to do that? And it's like, I don't know, man. Are we? So I have something to share to the people.
The NCAA is ruling to increase college baseball scholarships
We
from
can hear it. We don't see
11.7 to 34 is now in effect. The NCAA is ruling to increase college baseball scholarships.
I don't know why someone put me on the full screen. Like, are you trying to piss me off?
No.
You get one more try. There we go.
Here we go. He's muted now.
It's muted, dude.
We
Just
can't
take it
hear
off
it
the
now.
screen. It's muted. This is unbelievable. First
I don't know
technical
why they
error. Clap it up. He's muted. The video's muted.
Why is he muted?
Ladies and gentlemen, this has turned into a midweek in March. He's given up 13 through 2 1/3. Can't count down to the 7th inning any faster than we are right now.
Dude, this is so funny. I don't know why we can't hear him.
He's just talking to himself. There's no audio. We can't hear you. All right, we're just gonna move on from that. That was a good try. That was a really
there are
good try.
34 full scholarships now in college baseball. No, we're not changing the podcast or brand name.
It's just too much work. Too much work. Yeah, we're not changing the name. Thought about it. Unthought about it real quick.
I'm not going to do it. Dimitri, what do you think about it?
Dimitri, try leaving and then enter back in. I don't know what's going on, dude. Leave.
Anyways,
we can't hear you. Try leave. And
Hey,
then...
we're gonna kick him out. We just gotta kick him out. He'll figure it out later. See ya, dude. All right, we're back in the show. Let's talk about ABCA. All right, because I had no expectations for Columbus, Ohio. Absolutely loved it. The city, like the downtown scene, was great. Tons of great, bars and restaurants and entertainment. And then the convention center was really nice. We all got to see each other, hang out, talk to people that we loved. Yeah, pretty much it. What do you guys have to say about ABCA?
Yeah, we can hear you, Dimitri. Good.
Got it. Noah, you see what you did? You messed everything up, man. Breaking news. We're going to 34 scholarship now. I just changed my mind.
Hey, Ben, I thought ABC was great.
And that was our ABCA segment. Okay.
Yeah. Well, ABCA was pretty fun. That was my first experience with it. Literally everywhere you looked, there was a college baseball or high school baseball coach. We were at the bar with Corona High School's head coach, who was very hilariously like taunting and kind of agonizing Dimitri throughout the Miami Canes football game there. That was funny. The story that I wanted to share was I was sweating out a parlay in the Bears-Packers game, and we were walking to the bar, and we were outside of the bar, and there was a TV through the window, and I forget the legs on this freaking parlay that
It was it was Bryce Young to throw an interception, Matthew Stafford to throw an interception, and the Panthers to cover 10 or 10 and a half.
So
And
when we were walking by this big ass window, Matthew Stafford throws his pick, and Dimitri, Ben, and I are all cheering for the leg of the parlay that had just hit, and we all look at each other at the exact same time, and that was straight out of Hardball, the movie Hardball.
Keanu Reeves 2.0. It was unbelievable.
So
Jack.
funny.
Jack,
Yes.
let me like play this out more imagery. We're walking down the street, it's cold. Ben goes into the toy store to look for his son, like some toys or whatever. For some reason, he wanted to stay in there 15 minutes. We walk out and we're walking by a bar, and there's a big glass window TV on the screen. And we're like, we look up the peak, and ball's in the air, like the ball already in the air. We just look and go, oh my God, Stafford pick. Everyone inside is looking at us like, oh my God, these guys are freaking out. They're so excited about something. And I look at Noah and I go, dude, Keanu Reeves 2.0 right here. And he goes, saw the exact same thing. And we walked the rest of the way to the other bar. But Columbus, great time. We had great memories. I wish you were with us.
Dimitri took us to a college bar too. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was not
Hey,
fun.
Whole
may
new
this
crowd
be-
showed
I
up at
took
10
it to an
p.m.
international baseball
Yeah.
happy hour.
There were people from Germany, Sweden at this happy hour for the bar that we attended. And then at 10 p.m., it just turned into one of the most popular college town spots in the city.
Literally,
Noah almost got in a fight there, by the way. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell this story, so I won't. But Noah
Hey,
almost swung on somebody.
There were a lot of people. I did not almost swing on somebody, but
I
there
don't
were a
know,
lot of
Noah.
people.
If Ben wasn't exaggerating, it sounded like you were pretty damn close.
What was the reason?
That we were trying to get out of the bar. There was a lot of people. He was in the way.
So you almost swung on a guy for being in the way?
No, I almost swung on the guy because
He was the maddest I've ever seen him by a million.
he just got so irritated that people were squeezing in behind him, so he just decided to step out and like stretch or whatever. And I got squished. So then I had some words to share with him. So
Can we share
So,
with
how about
listeners
a
Wait, hold on.
hypothetical then? I get where your anger comes from, and frankly, no, I think you should have hit him. So here's a hypothetical, since you guys all celebrate a winning bet together. May this be the year that all 11.7 fans win all of their wagers. That every slip that's put in is cashed. Because there's someone on this call that doesn't necessarily feel that way, friends. So hypothetically speaking, for those listening at home that are 15 minutes in and haven't heard a single ounce of college baseball yet, if you had a wager placed and your friend didn't have anything to necessarily negate your bet, but just watching as a casual fan, would it be okay for you to swing on him if he was actively rooting against said slip? Just a hypothetical heading into 2020.
Hypothetically, rooting for a quarterback that has not played for his team and his favorite Detroit Lions team in 7 years.
Hypothetically, of course.
I was
Hypothetically.
rooting for my former quarterback of the Detroit Lions to knock out the team that is one of our largest rivals.
Do you know how pathetic that is?
Wait,
I
time
like
out.
Stafford, and I don't like the Bears.
Every college baseball fan that's listening along is thinking, what the hell's going on? Just know this guy does not. If you swing those fingers at me in that top left corner, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna have a panic attack. 20 minutes in, we haven't spoken anything worthwhile, but that's the point of this show. But going into this year, just know that I'm rooting for all of your bets to hit, friends. All of them. Investments, that is. No,
Thanks,
you don't get to say amen. You don't get to finish that statement.
Thanks, Jack.
Jack, I was trying to put you in a good mood. I need Noah to just explain what was said between him and the unknown agitator at this bar. The words that were said are the funniest thing ever. And
No.
when Ben told me what happened, I was crying.
One of the words can
Crying.
be shared, and it was goofball, but we can move on after that.
Noah got called a goofball and a pipsqueak within like.
I was not called a pipsqueak, otherwise he may have had some hands. No, I wasn't
He called you a goofball and a pipsqueak in 30 seconds, and like you should have hit him. You should have.
I probably should have, but we were like moving through the crowd, so it was what it was. It is what it is.
I'm like, am I gonna have to fight too? Like me?
And dude, I've never got into a confrontation at all. But I was like, what is going on, dude? That was so uncalled for.
This is the college baseball podcast, gentlemen.
Yeah, all right, we're 20 minutes in. Let's put up those graphics. We got to get into the college baseball mindset because they are nice graphics. And it's a real
You know what I'm
it's
about to do?
hard. They're difficult. To make a decision on these graphics, it's really hard. And for the podcast listeners out there, I'll do a good job of verbally describing what we're looking at. So it's a graphic that is titled "Build Your Starting Rotation with $11.70 budget," and in the top category, $8. So you're spending a huge amount of your budget. You can pick between Cameron Flukie, Liam Peterson, Dax Whitney, Tommy Lapour. And then there's a $6 column underneath: Jackson Flora, Ethan Norby, Aiden Knack, Connor Fennell. $5 category: Kason Evans, Gabe Gackel, Dylan Volantis, Joey how do I forget that?
Volchko and Aiden Kanak, by the way.
Kanak, sorry. $3, Jack Oman, Ricky Ojeda, Hunter Elliott, Owen Kremkowski. $2 category: Aiden King, Nathan Taylor, Ryan Moore. I don't know who that is. Oh, Marone, yeah, from NC State. Trevor Hansen. And then the $1 category: Nick Shute, Evan Dempsey, Robert Orlowski, and Griffin Nace.
We're shaking off the rust. I think it's Shuddy, right? Murray State.
Shuddy, you're right. Sorry, Nick
shaking off
Shuddy.
the rust.
He was on my College World Series fantasy team last year, though.
Yeah.
Now the strategy here, it's tough because obviously
there is no wrong answer. Sorry for stepping on your toes.
I think there's a wrong answer, but you know you have to pick 3 pitchers: a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, $11.70. You could go expensive and then cheap. I don't know. The 70 cents means nothing here, right? Unless I'm overlooking this.
Yeah, it's just branding.
All right, you get your 70 cents back.
Nope.
How are we doing this? Are we each drafting our 3, or are we doing this snake draft style?
Oh, I didn't know we were going to treat it as a draft, but yeah,
I said we can just go 3 if you want.
So here's the problem with Snake. Nobody on social media understands what Snake draft is. And so they clown us that we didn't all pick Cameron Flukie, Liam Peterson, and Dax Whitney. They all clowned that we didn't pick the top 3 in LSU to go to Omaha. Oh, sorry. And Florida to go to Omaha. A Snake draft means when a player is selected, they are no longer available. Just please keep that in mind.
Well, I don't think we even need to snake draft this because we're all going to have different strategies.
Yeah.
So if you take an $8 guy, you can't even have a $3 guy.
Yeah,
you got to go 8-2-1.
Yep. Fair enough.
Would you like me to hit leadoff?
Sound fair enough?
Noah, you go lead off.
All right. For my Friday starter, I'm going to grab the best bargain, I think, on the graphic, and that's Hunter Elliott at $3. Last year, he threw something like 90 innings and had 100 plus strikeouts. I think that's a very solid, you know what you're getting out of the lefty there at Oxford. Then for my ceiling pick, going into that $5 bin, all these guys, if they hit, I think they have a chance to go nuclear this season. But there is some risk to it. None of these guys have really been successful starting pitchers yet in their career. But give me Kason Evans. Both of his secondaries last year were plus whiff pitches. So I like Kason Evans there. And then going back into that $3 barrel, Jack Oman. the dominant mid-major Friday night guy on Sunday, yes, please. That's $11. $5, $3, $3.
That's a good pick.
Like
Those
one
are
and two
all
weeks.
solid. So you went 3, 5, 3.
Yep.
I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna start with $8. I'll go Cameron Flukie. Think he's the best pitcher in this class, like draft class. He's gonna get you 7 innings, 10 strikeouts every game this year. So I'll go Flukie, and then I'll go down to the bottom. I do love Aiden King. I think there's a lot of upside there. And then I'll go Nick Shuddy. He's a bulldog on the mound. Murray State, back-to-back College World Series appearances. You heard it here first.
My rocket? All right, I'll hit in the 3 hole. I'll get weird with you. I think you can go a ton of different ways. I kind of like the direction that Noah went. Let's go. You know what? I'm gonna chase Ben's line though. I'm gonna take Dax Whitney, get and eat Raisin Canes with his family last year in Omaha. Told me everything I needed to know about the pedigree of their family. Box combo? Nope, they went straight for the Caniac. That's big league stuff. Give me
Excellent
Dax
taste
Whitney on Friday. I've been a huge fan of this kid since his freshman year. I'll take Marone, the southpaw on Saturday, show a little bit of a different look, like all 3 pitches. And then another guy I saw last year. I'll take Orlowski. Super, super high spin rate guy, nasty fastball. It's an FU fastball on Sunday. I think that's just enough to get a lot out. So I like my rotation. Feeling frisky.
Who did you take with your second pick, Jack?
I took Ryan Marone.
Ryan Marone. Pretty good pitching staff. They all sound like 1 and 2 squads, though. That's because my squad will go 2 and 1 or better every weekend of the college baseball season. Give me Dylan Volantis on Friday night.
Love it.
And then on Saturday, give me Ricky Ojeda.
It's a great pick.
Great pick.
And then on Sunday, give me Jack Oman.
I like it.
It's the
3
first
lefties.
overlapped pick. No.
That's interesting that none of the $6 guys got picked.
Yeah. It's tough. It kind of pigeonholes you. You'd rather have an $8 guy, but
They're
like
too
you're just in a
expensive.
weird spot. Yeah. Can't go 6 and a 5, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean,
I go 6 and a 5, and then we'll throw a bunch of position guy on Sundays.
hey, you know what? I will say this, though. I do think Jackson Flora ends up, statistically speaking, having a better year than Tyler Bremner this year. I think Flora is a little more, ceiling's a little higher. So, but it's just expensive to pay $6 for some of those guys.
I'm actually I think the $3 category, pound for pound, is the best by far. Like even Owen Kromkowski from Arizona, I think he could pitch his way into being like an early first-round pick.
When making that $3 category, I was shooting for a high floor guy, $5 high ceiling guy, $6 like your bargain Friday night ace, $8 like the premier of the premier Friday
Hey,
night
does
ace.
Evan Dempsey from Gulf Coast, does he hit too? That's
Yep.
what I thought.
He's John over a 2-way player of the year. Come on now.
Come on now.
Good for him. Good for him.
All right,
right,
It's
let's
fun.
get
This is a fun game.
outfield.
I like this. This is well put together. Well done, Noah. I think the fan.
So what are we doing now? Infield?
Whatever.
We have an
It's up to
infield
you.
and an outfield graphic to do.
Go outfield.
Surprises.
Outfield first.
Nope, we're going infield. All right, so the same exact thing for the infield, except you have to pick a catcher, first base, second base, shortstop, and third base. Pricing wise, it's different. You have a $5, a $4, $3, $2, and a $1 category. Still $11.70 budget. Keep the change of the 70 cents. I looked at this pre-show and I have my team, but let me introduce the players. So you have Ryder Helfrich, $5 catcher, Vaughn Lackey, $4 catcher, Carson Tenney, $3, Jack Natilli, $2, and Mason Strong, $1. I should probably be saying the team names too. Like Helfrich was Arkansas, Lackey, Georgia Tech, Tenney is now at Texas, Natali is at Cincinnati, and Mason Strong is at Utah Valley. First base, you have Miles Bailey, Florida State, Brady Ballinger, Kansas. Help me out here, fellas.
Mulavai
Mulavai.
Mulavai Levu
Levu.
from UCLA. My guy Zach York, the Little Apple, $2 category, and then Johnny Sweeney from USC Upstate, $1. The second base category, $5 is Chris Rimbert from Auburn. Jaron Adavicula, how do you pronounce it?
Advincula.
Advincula, $4 second baseman. Ethan Mendoza from Texas is the $3. Joe Trioli, Virginia, $2, and Blake Barthel, $1. That's a lot of
Joe
value.
Tiroli. It's small
Tiroli.
font, so I forgive you there. You just got the I and R mixed up.
Barthel for $1 is crazy.
Yeah.
The shortstop, third base for $1 are crazy.
Shortstop is loaded. Rock Chalowski, $5. Justin LeBron, $4. Eric Becker from Virginia, $3. Tyler Bell, Kentucky, $2. Maddox Maloney, Oregon, $1. And then the third base category, Ace Reese, Mississippi State, Daniel Cuvée, Miami, Gavin Grahovic, Texas A&M, Roman Martin, UCLA, and Ray Velasquez, Austin P.
Bang.
Same
I'll go
order?
first because I
Okay.
did some research, or not research. Pre-show, you showed me this graphics, and I thought it was pretty easy. So I'm going Jack Natilli, Cincinnati. I love his game. Used to be at Rutgers a couple years ago. He's a true power guy behind the plate. So like him as my catcher for $2. I'll move over next door and get Zach York for $2 at LSU. I'm expecting huge things from him after transferring from Grand Canyon. And then so that's $4. And then I have Blake Barthel, $1 second baseman, best bang for your buck. I have Rock Chalowski, $5. And so that puts me at 10. And then I'll take Ray Velasquez for $1. I mean, he's going to hit 25 homers this year for Austin P. Sign me up.
Yeah, I like that a lot. For me personally, I took a very similar route. I grabbed Ray Velasquez from the bargain barrel. I think he's going to put up silly numbers. He may be my preseason. I'll say one of the preseason front runners for the Kyle Lewis Mid-Major Player of the Year award here at 11.7. Shortstop, same deal. I'm going to go to the $1 option with Maddox Maloney, absolute stud over there at Oregon. Me personally, I'm going at the premier option at second base with Chris Rembert. I think this guy has a chance to put up really silly numbers in a loaded Auburn lineup. Then I went with Johnny Sweeney, another $1 mid-major assassin, going to put up crazy offensive numbers. And then I'm high on Tinney this year for the $3 option. You look at it, the second half finish that he had last year with Notre Dame. He was probably the hottest hitting catcher in the country in the second half. And Notre Dame's pitching staff was on fire. They had guys throwing, career outing, best outing of the season left and right throughout the back half of the year. And I think that he's going to fit really, really, really nice in that Texas lineup and with Max Wiener working alongside the pitchers there in Austin.
Yeah, I don't want
Good
to go.
team.
It's strong. I feel like we're all going in the same direction. I don't want to go too chalk, but this one was fast for me.
Your middle name is Chalk, dude.
Tinney, Monster, York, Monster, Barthel. And I'm at $6 right there after my first three picks. I'll go LeBron at $4 because he's got the highest upside on the whole board. And then Velasquez, I think, is a beast too. But I kind of want to switch it up. Let's show some love to some guys that haven't been called out yet. I'm going to go completely backwards now. So scratch the team, Dimitri. Clear me out. Grahovac getting healthy going into his junior year can be the catalyst for A&M. So give me the $3 third baseman. I'll still stick with LeBron as a $4 shortstop because I think when he's at his best, he's the best player in baseball and can be a true superstar. So about $7 there. I'll go. Then I'm in a tough spot, huh? So I'm already at
You should
7.
have just stuck with your team that you originally
Yeah, my
drafted
team
him
was nasty, though.
You should have went Tyler Bell, Gavin Grahovic. That would have been a good team.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going names we haven't heard yet. So I'm at 7 there. So I'll go Joe Tiroli at UVA. He feels like the quietest name in that lineup that's expected to do big things this year. So I'm at 9. I'll go Johnny Sweeney. Of all the guys that left that upstate team and all the guys that probably hate me still from last year, I'm doubling down. And Johnny Sweeney, who gets to play with his brother, what a badass story in Spartanburg. Gets to play first base for that team and will hit 35 home runs in the Big South. So I'm at 9 there.
10, I think.
I'm already at 10.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 10. And then I get Mason Strong. Great. I love Green. Green looks good on me. 11. Boom.
He's a monster in the wild.
Yeah, Mason Strong put up some crazy numbers last
Yeah.
year. Go ahead, Noah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was
No,
just going to read off his numbers.
Go ahead.
So last year, he played in all 58 games, first team all WAC, WAC tournament most outstanding player. He hit 366 with 87 hits, 11 homers, 19 doubles, so 33 extra base hits. He's a stud. So he transferred from Oklahoma, but never really played for Oklahoma. And then he also played at BYU, his like true freshman year. So he's a power 4 guy that, Utah Valley gets to, he gets to catch all 60 games a year for him. He's a stud.
Hey, Jack, one more time. You went at third base. You went Gavin
Grahovic,
Grahovic,
LeBron, Tiroli,
Grahovic, LeBron, Barthel,
Tiroli.
Sweeney, Strong.
Yep.
All right. Third base, I'm going Daniel Cuvée. Shortstop, I'm going Tyler Bell.
Good pick.
Second base, I really want Rembert, but I just financially can't justify that. Give me Ethan Mendoza.
He didn't have enough NIL money for it.
And then I take Johnny Sweeney and Mason Strong at first base and catcher.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah.
What did that? $4,
Way better.
$2, 6, plus Mendoza 9, 10, 11. Beautiful.
Having
We gotta
buyers and more-
We got to
all my
give
business.
these teams to pair after this and see what the war comes out to.
Yep, I'll have them saved.
All right, cool. Let's do this outfield.
All right, let's get the
The fact
outfield.
that Miles Bailey didn't get picked is kind of upsetting.
Dude's
He's
gonna hit
expensive,
some
man. What are you talking
over
about?
under a half 500-foot home run this season from Miles Bailey.
Dude, I'm saying, like, listening to the sound come off of his bat, it's just different. It's just different. All right, so outfield style, 3 outfielders for $11.70. We're back on the pitching. It looks like the pitching,
Outline.
what's it called? Help me out here. It's basically the pitching graphic. $8, $6, $5, $3, $2, $1. So the $8 section, Drew Burris. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's go across this time. So Drew Burris, Georgia Tech, Derek Curiel, LSU, Sawyer Strohsnyder, TCU, and AJ Gracia, Virginia. Those are your $8 outfielders. $6 outfielders, you got Henry Ford for Tennessee, Caden Sorrell for A&M, Lucas Moore, Louisville, Logan Hughes, Texas Tech. $5 section, Zion Rose, Louisville, Caden Bogenpole from Missouri State, Andrew Martinez from Bethune-Cookman, and Harrison Feinberg from Northeastern. $3, you got Trey Broussard from Georgia. You get Alex Hernandez from Georgia Tech. I'm sorry, with Trey
Houston.
Broussard. He's at Houston. I'm sorry, not Georgia. Trey Broussard, Houston. Alex Hernandez, Georgia Tech. Andrew Williamson, UCF. And Kohio Aloy, Arkansas. $2, Kenny Ishikawa, Jack's favorite player. Michael DiMartini, Duke. Ty Daly, Clemson. Mercer Legend. And Owen Hull, North Carolina. $1 section, you get Bradley Garner from VMI, Stephen Meyer from Troy, Jack Hopko from Rhode Island, and Owen Prince from VMI. So 2 VMI guys there in that $1 section. Dimitri, you go first.
Okay.
Jack
Well,
called on,
I
or
was not planning
Ben
on this,
called on the
but
one guy that didn't prep.
I'll go first. I need 3 outfielders.
I just want to go off the rip here.
Hey, I'm going to start things off. This is the easiest pick on the board. Give me Andrew Martinez from Bethune-Cookman. The guy is going to put up. He might put up 35 home runs this year. And then so that's $5. Yeah, $6. We need two $3 ones. What if I just go $6 and I go 2 outfielders?
A left center and a right center.
Dimitri
You could
Curtis.
probably do that with like Lucas Moore and Logan Hughes. Those guys
Yeah, I
can
don't know.
fly.
I don't know. I don't think Andrew Martinez could be covering much ground in right center.
No, probably not.
You know what? Oh, this is tough, man. I like Ty Daly at Clemson. I think he's going to show off some power there. You know what? I got it. I get it. Give me Caden Bogenpole. And then give me a $1 option, Stephen Meyer from Troy.
Solid.
Yeah,
Solid
I like
pick.
it.
I'll go next. I will go next. I'm definitely scooping up Ty Daly for $2. Not a great outfielder defensively, but he can rake. I will take it sucks that you took Andrew Martinez and Caden Bogenpole. Those are two guys that I really like this year. But I'll switch it up. You know what? I'm gonna say Lucas Moore is gonna have a crazy year this year. Like he could steal 50 bags.
Yeah.
Watch out. So that's 8 and then a $3 Andrew Williamson. I think he's the most underrated player in the country. I'll take him from UCF.
Jack, you go because I don't want to steal your thunder.
I'm thinking about this one of two ways. Is it an 8-2-1 or is it a 6-3-2?
Or a 5-5-1.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I'm thinking about this a number of ways. How about I'm gonna go the way that we haven't quite gone yet. No, you already said you like Stephen Meyer. Let's go. Give me Lucas Moore in center field. I think he's primed for another massive year. That's my $6 guy. My $3 guy, I'm going to hide this guy out in left field, and I think he's going to hit 20-plus home runs this year. Won the Cape Cod home run derby. Give me Kahio Aloy. He spearheads the Razorbacks back to Omaha. And my $2 guy, it's going to be my hot take in a little bit, so I'll tease it a little bit. Give me Kenny Ishikawa. I like the left, right, left there. I think I got speed. I think I can cover ground. Got a big cannon out in right field. I like it defensively and offensively.
Yeah, I didn't want to steal Jack's thunder there, but I'm all aboard the Ishikawa train too. So I'm hopping in that wagon for $2. Give me the ACC Freshman Player of the Year and Alex Hernandez for $3, and then short porch all the way around in Knoxville. I think Henry Ford's gonna have some fun offensively there for the Volunteers this season. So that's my outfield. That was fun, guys.
I'm so sad none of those $8 guys got picked. I mean, Burris, Curiel, Stroh-Snyder, and Gracia.
I mean, I love Curiel, Stroh-Snyder, and Gracia. We love them. They're just too expensive.
That might be your Golden Spikes, like 4 members, the top 4 Golden Spikes this year.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'll do it again, Ben. I'm the Dodgers. I want Curiel in center. I want Burris in left, and I'll take Stroh-Snyder in right. Fuck your rules. I'm in. I don't care. Screw your rules. $24.
Yeah, we're gonna defer this. We're gonna defer the second to $8 purchases for the next 20 years.
I'll pay the luxury tax on the extra $13.30.
Yeah, we're college baseball fans. We prefer NIL money under the table.
Yeah, brown bag it, baby.
All right, so here we go. Let's do now that our brains are working college baseball wise. We got to see if the old fastball still works, and we got to rip off a hot take. Jack, I know you already have yours ready to go, so lead us off with your hot take, and we'll judge it on a score from 1 to 11.7.
Hot take, and I guess in my opinion, isn't that hot. I think there have been a lot of stories written about him. I know Mark Etheridge with D1 Baseball did a really awesome article on him. Kenny Ishikawa, if you're not following him on social media, I think this young man has the potential to be the biggest name in the sport this year. He's going to play both ways for a Georgia team that's got the second best Vegas odds to win it all this year. Short porch, feed the trees, 90 plus on the bump. And he is a must follow on social. Every time he fouls the ball off of himself or he gets hit by a pitch, he has the ability to laugh at himself, which I love. This dude's just got it on and off the field. I'm all the way in, all the way in. And he rocks sweet syrups too, which is a big thing for me as well.
I have 5 hot takes, and I'm probably gonna rip them all.
Okay,
I,
do it.
I'm the
Go
kid
ahead.
that first day
Wait.
of practice,
Stop.
I'm turning and burning with my arm.
Yeah.
Wait, Jack, what is exactly your hot take again?
I don't think he's necessarily the Golden Spikes. I just think he's the most popular college, which is kind of a vague, gray way to say it. But I do think he's like the most popular, well-known name in college baseball.
So he will become a household name by May.
I think he's a household name. I think he's the guy this year where, like, you know how we joke about, like, well, hey, the leaves are turning at App State. And, oh, did you know what I mean? He is the guy where every time he does anything, he goes viral on social this spring.
All right.
Anything
There you
he
go.
does.
Your hot take has been recorded. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'll go last since I have 5. Maybe one of them will get taken.
You say one now. We'll come back to you at the end for the rest of them.
Okay. Hot take. Bethune-Cookman makes a super regional this year.
Love it.
I think Bethune-Cookman is absolutely loaded. They are going a completely different route than most teams. They're getting a ton of international players from Curacao, Venezuela, Aruba, Dominican, and they have some dudes. And last year in that Florida State regional, they were like one hit away from winning against Florida State and against Northeastern. They competed in that regional, and I think the NCAA will once again put them in a Florida State or a Miami regional, and they have a good chance to get out of it. That's my hot take.
We are going to have so many people on the Bethune-Cookman wagon by March 1st. Just watch. Noah.
My hot take, and you guys can I don't know if we were rating any of these. We haven't rated them so far. This one's not super hot because we saw it happen in 2024, but I think Kentucky will go as far as they did in 2024 or further in the NCAA tournament this year. That means that one of the 4 teams left standing in Omaha or possibly playing for a national championship or winning it. I've been waiting all offseason to give this pick out on a show of mine, whichever one I did first. Guys, first bet of the 2026 season, the Kentucky Wildcats to win the national championship. It was 75-1 like a week ago. Unfortunately, missed that out to give it out to public, but they're 50-1. I think that this weekend rotation is better than it was in 2024. You have Nate Harris, who's starting on Fridays last year as a freshman. Ben Cleaver struck out the second most hitters in the SEC. Actually, I think it was the third most. Still, top 5 in strikeouts in the SEC last year. He's ridiculous. And then I think that Jackson Jelkin, this lanky right-hander that can just whip in high 90 fastballs from a weird arm slot. He comes in from Houston. He was really good there. I'm hearing great things out of Lexington with him. They got strike throwers in the bullpen. The defense is elite. They get Tyler Cerny from Indiana to provide some power because that's the one thing. If this team lacks anything, it's in the power department. But I mean, Kentucky Proud Park's a big ballpark. Omaha is a big ballpark. I think they'll be able to manufacture runs in plenty of different ways. I like this lineup top to bottom. One pick to click. I love Jace Tarnish from St. Bonaventure. He batted 403 in the A10 last year. I think that hit tool translates in the SEC no problem. I think Kentucky's a team to beat. I've got them. I love the Wildcats this year. I got them in Omaha.
Hey, man, just want you to know I'll actively be rooting for that with you. I would never root against that investment. I'll make sure that I'm being a good friend and hope that happens for you this year.
So
Thanks,
does
Jack.
that mean you're going to pull for Louisville or somebody else when they're in the Kentucky regional? Is that how this works?
I forgot about
Are you going to pick against Kentucky when they get to regional?
I forgot about that. That was good. That was good. That was good,
Yeah.
Rook.
I mean, I'm just asking you a question. Is that how this works?
Yeah. For those that aren't aware, he's referencing my last year preseason pick of Arizona. So, yeah, I picked Oregon in the regional.
I mean, you just spent 5 minutes talking about how much you love Kentucky, and you're probably going to pick somebody else in June.
It's good content play.
But
It's
hey,
good content
yeah.
play.
each their
It's
own.
good, smart content.
You guys were all positive. This just works out fantastic. Ben was positive, Jack was positive, Noah was positive. And here comes negative Dimitri.
Wait,
My
what?
hot take is that Georgia Tech or Tennessee will miss regionals this year.
Why do you say that? First year head coach? Like going off
One
the
of
A&M
the two
last year
schools
play?
will miss a regional this year. They will pull the Texas A&M, whether it's due to injuries, head coaching malpractice, just too big, just a bit more than they can chew. We don't know what the reason is going to be. My hot take is one of them is going to miss a regional. If one makes it and one misses it, I picked the right team. Tennessee, I think, is really good. I think Georgia Tech is really good, but both of them can't make it.
Yeah, they're both in the top 12 to win the College World Series, odds-wise.
What was Texas A&M top 5?
I think they were top 1.
Tennessee 17-1, Georgia Tech 28-1.
Can we get Noah? Where was Texas A&M preseason last year?
Oh, they were
Top 5?
Yeah, for sure.
They were preseason number 1 last year.
Yeah, I can't remember betting market wise, but I know they were top 5.
I mean, yeah, we know they're
without a
yeah.
doubt.
Well, there you go.
All right, Benjamin.
My
let's
phone
hear the other
just
score.
died. I had 4 more. My phone just died. I remember some of them. Rentaro Sasaki wins the Golden Spikes.
That's a good one.
Hot take.
Dude,
Like
great one.
first year in America last year for Stanford, didn't produce what was kind of expected of him. I hear he's in much better shape. I hear that he's been tearing it up in the fall, and like he could be 100 RBI type of guy. He's going to be right there in that middle of the Stanford order. Who Stanford will be better this year. Last year was a fluke season. So,
can I give another hot take to just break yours up, Ben, so you can come back with your next one?
Yep.
Virginia will finish higher ranked than Mississippi State by the end of the year.
Is that a hot take? That seems lukewarm.
Why? Virginia's unranked. Mississippi State's top 5 or top 10.
Okay,
Is that
that's
right?
fair.
Yeah.
So basically, you're saying Duke is going to be better than Virginia this year.
Yeah.
From last year. Duke's roster, because all of Virginia's roster went to Mississippi State, and most of Duke's roster went to Virginia.
Incorrect. Henry Ford went to Tennessee.
That's true.
And there's another guy that went somewhere else, but I forget off the top of my head. But yeah, I think Virginia will have a better season than Mississippi State.
Yep, that's fair. Another hot take that I kind of remember. A Missouri Valley team, once again, will make a super regional as like an underappreciated 4 seed. We're going to do the same dance every year of Missouri Valley, which is a dang good baseball conference, going to be slipped in as a 4 seed somewhere and win the regional and make it to a super. Over like the last 7 years, it's been like Dallas Baptist, Evansville, Murray State, and
Indiana State.
Indiana State and Dallas Baptist both were not 4 seeds, but still.
2021, they're like 17-10 or 17-9 in regionals.
Yeah, like that Missouri Valley Conference is so much better than they get respect for. Murray State made it to Omaha. They're the first Missouri Valley team. And I think Missouri Valley once again. And probably my pick would be either Murray State or Missouri State's in the Conference USA now. But
yep.
I think Missouri State's nasty this year.
I think Murray State is probably your favorite there. Team to keep an eye on this year, Southern Illinois.
Yeah. The Salukis. Remember, Dimitri, like 2019 or maybe 2020, the Saluki started like 19-0 or 20-0.
2021.
They were so good that year.
I think that was maybe 22. Yeah, Southern Illinois was really good. But Ben, are you not scared to back up Missouri State? We were high in them last preseason, and they were dog shit.
They'll be so much better this year. They're a good program.
I mean,
They're a good
Zach
program.
Stewart, Bogenpool Stewart duo was supposed to be the best duo,
Yeah.
and I don't think we got that.
I think one of my hot takes was Mercer making Omaha.
That's not a hot take. You truly believe that.
It'd be funny to look back on this in 6 months. What was my other hot take? Dang it.
I'm so scared.
No, it wasn't Mercer to make Omaha. It was a SoCon team will make a super regional for the first time in 20 years, 21 years. The only other SoCon team to make a super regional was College of Charleston in 05 or 06.
No, it would have been later than that. Well, unless they were already in the CA by then.
No, they went
They played
to
in the CA. They went to a super in 14 against Texas Tech. Or was that
maybe it was 14. I thought it was like 06 or 07.
They may have already been in the CA by then. But yeah.
No. Charleston, Georgia Southern, and Elon all left the SoCon in like 2013.
Okay. So yes, Ben's right. Lo Siento.
2013, 2014, because we joined them. We replaced all those teams in the SoCon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Georgia
I
Southern
think the
left.
SoCon's going to be really good this year from top to bottom. That's basically what I'm
Elon,
saying.
Charleston, I think all left in the like 2013-ish.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other hot takes? I'm sorry, I stole the. I'd rattled them all off.
I'm too negative.
Your SoCon one made me think of it. Your SoCon one made
2006,
me.
College of Charleston won the SoCon. Or sorry, won a regional out of the SoCon.
Was it the Gainesville?
It was
2014.
Florida State. Yeah, it was the Florida State regional.
Yeah.
They beat us.
No.
No, we didn't play them, but who won that? Ben, 2014. Who won that regional? Auburn.
What?
It was Florida State, Auburn, College Charleston, us. Or were you talking before them?
College of Charleston won in 2014. They won their regional in 06 and in 14, but in 14 they were in the CAA.
Yeah. I have a positive take. What about this? Big West will have an Omaha team.
Love that. That would be awesome.
I love that. I don't want to say that's a hot take, but I'll say that it is a refreshing take.
Yeah. Here's a hot take. And I'll go negative because nobody else went negative other than Dimitri. For the last couple of years, we've seen a crazy number of Carolina schools host regionals.
Badass.
This year, none. No Carolina schools host a regional.
You're talking North and South Carolina?
North Carolina, South Carolina.
It is hot.
I would
about
need
as
a
hot
couple
as
of
we're gonna
things.
get.
I
think
need
there's
a
a
couple
better
of things
chance
to
of
break
Mercer
my
making
way.
Omaha than that happening.
No, dude, that is the definition of a hot take. I love it, Noah. Thank you for that. That was refreshing.
Like Coastal Carolina, North Carolina, I think are both top 15 teams. But hey, a couple of things break the other way. I don't know if they're slam dunk hosts. South Carolina's not hosting. Wake
Clemson?
Forest isn't. Duke's not. I'm not as high on Clemson as you guys are.
I think Clemson gets. Here's
we
a hot
haven't
take.
even talked about Clemson. You
final.
don't know where we stand.
Sorry, Ben was talking like he loves Clemson. I think
Love
He loves everybody, dude. He loves everybody.
I think Clemson. I think here's a hot take. Clemson gets to Omaha this year
Let me guys ask you
because
this.
I think they might have the best Friday Saturday punch in the country.
Let me ask you this. What is more likely? No school from the Carolinas host a regional or South Carolina hosts a regional?
South Carolina hosts a regional is way more likely. What are we talking about here? They play in the SEC. They're going to have like a 20 RPI even if they finish 9th in the conference.
I'm just asking. Don't get an attitude with me. I'm just asking a question. And I appreciate your answer. That's all I was asking.
I don't know if this is a hot take, but it kind of piggybacks off of Noah's. I think top to bottom this year, the Sun Belt might be better than the ACC.
Whoa.
Maybe not top to bottom, but like take the top 8 teams in both.
They're coming off a bad year. Last year I didn't realize this. I was doing my homework the other day. Last year the Sun Belt finished 9th in conference RPI.
Yeah.
And
That
conference.
was
they're
the
not
big
very
reason
good.
I think that Troy
They
got
finished
left out.
11th in conference DSR. Just now down.
Yeah, that's not good. But let's just think about it. Like Coastal is in a tier. Coastal, Southern Miss, Troy are like kind of in their own tier. Coastal's probably above Southern Miss and Troy just based off
I
of like
like
what they've done in the postseason.
I like
Um,
Arkansas State this year. I think they take a massive step up.
yes, I agree with that. I think Arkansas State's going to take a big step. I'll tell you, a sneaky team. Georgia State is going to be very offensive. Last year in the bus lot, so there might be some bus lot magic for them. Texas State is all the way back. I love Texas State's roster. I think they did a really good job building that team. Um, who else? Oh, I think ODU is going to be really good again.
Shout the double
They
bus.
what was it? 5 years ago they were hosting a regional, and then last year they played 79 or 80% road games, and their home games were neutral site at like minor league parks, but they finally have their new stadium up and running.
And I
Yeah,
think
I think the
South
Sun Belt.
Alabama is closer to the top than they are to the bottom. The last couple of years, they haven't been as good,
Mhm.
or like they have been under Calvi previously. I think they're back. They had some pitching injuries last year that cost them big time earlier in the year. This year, I think they're
The
back.
reason why I'm saying this is because if you look at the Sun Belt, they've had probably 5 or 6 regional hosts in the last 5 or 6 years, like different ones between Georgia State, or sorry, not Georgia State, Georgia Southern, ODU in 2020, or sorry, 2021, Coastal, Southern Miss. They've all hosted. Am I missing somebody? I think there was one more, right? Anyways, but I think there was like a
I'm
2
not
or
helping
3
with
year
any of
buffer
the
period.
conversation.
All right, I'm going crazy. Sorry.
Miami,
All right,
okay. First of all, Georgia Tech, Louisville, North Carolina, Florida State, NC State, Clemson, Wake Forest, and Miami were all ranked in the D1 baseball top 25. You cannot find me 8 Sun Belt teams better than those 8 teams. You're out of your damn mind.
Maybe not the ACC.
You got the late night silly goosies.
the Big Ten. They're
I bit
better than
more.
the
I
Big
bit
Ten.
more off than I could chew there. Can I say the Sun Belt will have more
Host.
teams in the super regional? Then I don't know, dude. I'm so super regional focused. Sun Belt's gonna be really good this year. I think they're all the way back.
I mean, maybe the Big 12, maybe the Big 10.
Oh, I'm a big
They're
Big 12
they're
fan
better
this
than
year.
the Big Ten. I don't even know if that's a hot take.
Are
I mean,
they?
I agree with that. I think the Sun Belt can compete with the Big 10 any day
Very
of the week.
equal this year.
Yep.
Big
It
Ten's
would be
down.
cool. You know how in basketball they do Big Ten ACC challenge or whatever? I would
Yeah.
like a Big Ten Sun Belt challenge for baseball.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That
And
would
it makes
actually be
sense
very
too. The Big
competitive.
Ten teams can travel south and play a weekend series.
People
Yep.
forget though, the Big Ten has UCLA, Oregon, USC is going to be very good this year.
Not much pitching came back. They're very weak on the mound.
By the way, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for USC's new stadium. I saw a video today of the Doe Field. It's
Yeah.
coming along, dude. It is going to be really nice, and they are doing a really good job of creating this like bubbly effect where you feel like you're inside this complex, this ballpark, without a big stand thing. You know what I mean? Like they have buildings down left field line, right field line. They have the trees in the outfield. They've got the press box. It just really feels enclosed without being like a big league stadium. If you get what I'm saying. Super, super nice.
Cool. All right, let's move on from the hot take segment. Last thing we're going to do, I really just want Dimitri to show off our website because that's something we don't promote enough. And I think it's really good. And like the only thing we're missing is that live scoreboard factor. It's tough to put on. I know Dimitri's tried to work on it for a long time, but it has everything you need between RPI, team pages, schedules for teams, and then we have like different topics or like categories at the top with like MLB Draft, World Baseball Classic, the contest for the weekend series pick'em, and then we do all of our own merch with our shop. So we have custom merch that might resemble certain teams potentially,
Here,
not legally.
I can format it for you better, Dimitri. We can.
Oh, can you do that? Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think that's good enough.
Okay.
What am I showing,
we-
Ben?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of show off the website. And we have a bunch of blogs we've put up in the last couple of weeks. If you're just bored at work and you want to read about the World Baseball Classic or some of the rules changes coming up,
For
I mean, we
those of
got it
you
all.
listening on
Um,
podcasts, highly encourage you guys to check out the YouTube channel right now. And while you do so, hit the like button, subscribe. We appreciate it very much.
Don't like, unsubscribe.
so, I mean, if you're listening to this, obviously you're interested in college baseball.
That was so cool.
But I think every baseball fan should give the World Baseball Classic a chance. Buy into it for a little bit. If it's just not your type, no big deal. But I promise you, 99% of you will love this event if you just pay attention to it a little bit. Anyway, I've got all the teams. You can click logo flag. That was just a little thing I had fun with because I love so many of their logos. You click on a team like Panama, you'll have their schedule up here on the top, all the team, and then you've got their kind of confirmed projected starting lineup. Most of us are Team USA fans, so they're absolutely freaking loaded right now.
That's awesome.
Probably the team to beat. And then you've got,
Show all
Japan
the team logos in the
still
bottom.
is loading up. Yeah, check out the roster. A lot of people have had a lot of fun with them. And then we will be announcing a couple D1 guys that will be participating in this tournament in the upcoming days and weeks and stuff. So there's that. And then I'm going to just show it a quick sneak peek of the new Pick'em and Survivor challenges. So week 1 is still in testing mode. You're going to see results. Don't get offended if your team is extra or whatever, but you're going to be able to click, and it's going to be more interactive, way better looking. And then you're going to be able to have the leaderboard for the weekly and the overall. The weekly is going to show everybody picks for that week, and it's going to show all their picks, green check, red X, whatever. Overall, it's going to show your overall score here, and then it's going to show your points for each week through all 14 weeks of the season. So it's just much more interactive. I think you guys will enjoy it a lot. So yeah,
It's really
Dimitri,
well
that
done,
is
Dimitri.
gnarly, dude.
we'll have it going live probably by the end of this week, and you guys start signing up. I want to make it the biggest year yet in terms of contestants, users, whatever you want to call it. So we'll let you know with that. And I hope you guys all sign up.
Good presentation there. Yeah, I think last year we had something like 140 people, 125 sign up.
I think it
Does
was
that sound right?
close to 150, 160.
Let's try to go for 500 this year.
I want 500.
That would be fun. That's all I got for the show. You guys, if you have any closing thoughts, let me know.
I mean, we are currently planning on attending WBC.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, it's really tempting for the WBC. And if you own a big business and you want to sponsor this event, feel free to do it. Our plan is the Shriners College Classic in Houston has a lot of teams that we're close with.
Yep.
They're playing the week before the World Baseball Classic, and then the week after, like that coming up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, World Baseball Classic opening round, USA, Mexico, Brazil,
Great
and
Britain.
Great Britain, and some teams are playing at Minute Maid Park in Houston. So yeah, I mean, like that, if we could do like a 10 to 15 day, every single day content for the College Classic and the World Baseball Classic, it would be incredible. Now, Jack and I have a ton of family in Houston, so like we don't necessarily need a place to stay or anything like that. It's just more.
Noah, let me click. Damn it! Thank you.
I got you. We're working on it.
There you
I
go.
might
There's
have
the
I might have to
schedule.
clip that. That was a good clip. Let me click that, damn it. So yeah. Real quick before we get off, for all the YouTube people, click on our shop because it's something we don't promote enough. But we have some really good merch that is for sale, reasonably priced. A lot of it is like pocket tees, hats, flags, hoodies, t-shirts, like all original designed, nothing officially trademarked. But they're just fun stuff that I think the reason why we started this merch shop is because it's very hard to find college baseball merch outside of Home Field Apparel, who we just signed a big deal with. Shout out Home Field. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are looking for some gear to rep for the season, it'll be sent to you with plenty of time before the season. So that's all I got. You guys, in closing
Just
thoughts?
that one, when nobody else clicking, smooth, goes back to where we need to be, camera angle.
Fucking crazy person.
A lot of rivalries starting this week. Dimitri versus
Guarantees
Noah,
are coming
Jack
soon,
versus
Jack.
Dimitri, Noah versus the guy that called him
Yeah.
the pipsqueak.
That's the biggest news of the year, 2026. Pens versus pencils are back.
Yeah, that's back. That's got nothing on someone who actively roots against someone else's investments, but that's neither here or there.
Hey, buddy. What school made the regional out of the Atlantic Sun, and what school did not make a regional? Can you refresh?
Just know as someone who has lost a ton of investments in his life, like a man is only as good as his word. And you're not. And that's okay, but you're not. And I would like to take this second to acknowledge Jesse Simmons down at Stetson, who does such a great job of covering that team and helping put on for that program. I bet him last year a case of Mountain Dew on the ASIN tournament game. And I lost. And I owe that man 24 pack of the Baja Blast Mountain Dew. So that will be fulfilled before first pitch. Now you, Dimitri, wagered against me best record in ASUN conference play throughout the regular season. And who had the better record, Dimitri?
But we didn't.
No, yes, we did.
Formula. We didn't calculate the formula because we had to weigh the Stetson wins a little bit more.
That's not what happened. It's just not what
dog shit.
That's okay. If you think you can go into a clear conscience rooting for your favorite team in a national championship game and think that's good karma, then by golly, then you do you.
Austin P did have more wins than the Stetson Hatter.
That's
is correct.
exactly what's right. Yep.
But they were less quality wins.
That's not what that means at all. That doesn't even make any sense.
I mean, I think it does, because I think if a guy hit the 3-run homer down by 1 in the 9th, was a little more valuable than down 20-0 in the 3rd.
Just like Miami beating Pitt in football this fall. Quality win. Quality.
I hope Texas fans enjoy the game tomorrow night. We're going to put on a good show.
I'm not going to watch. I'm going to go watch basketball.
Yeah, I don't want you to watch. I don't want you to touch it. I don't want to put your money anywhere near it. If anything, touch Indiana with both hands and all 10 fingers. Actually, sorry, 8 fingers and 2 thumbs.
All right, we got to end the show. We're off the rails.
Best of luck tomorrow, Dimitri.
Yeah, best of luck to you and your Miami Hurricanes. It is crazy. I might be rooting for Indiana, but because the whole Indiana strength staff was our strength staff at Mercer for our whole careers. So,
hey, how about this before we leave? This is a good national championship topic. Before we leave, I just thought of this. Noah, clip this. I bet this does well. Who would be in college baseball parallel to the Cignetti story in college football? Who is a program? Who's got the second most losses in college baseball history? And if they went on a run to go play for a national championship, we would hold this same stature of awe in the same regard.
I think it would be the Purdue Boilermakers
in baseball.
College World Series national championship.
Like a Missouri, maybe?
Versus Wichita State.
Yeah.
Or Miami.
It's got to be, yeah. I mean, Missouri for sure, but they've had some incredible players. Yeah. And they're in the SEC, whereas like Indiana's never had anything.
Miami has 5 national titles, so maybe Texas.
Hey, you know what? It's kind of like almost Wake Forest. Like when Wake Forest almost won it all in 2023.
That would be, that's a great one.
We're talking about a school that has 5 national championships. Like we got to talk Clemson. We got to talk.
He just didn't hear the topic. We're talking about what Cignetti did with Indiana.
I thought you were talking about the national championship game in college baseball term. Got it.
No. Like, who? If someone was able to turn around a program and go, never saw this coming.
Purdue
in baseball. Yeah.
They hosted a regional in like 2015-ish.
Did they
They
really?
did not host the regional in 2015.
Bro, I swear Purdue hosted a regional.
Anybody? No, you got one. What do you got in your brain rocking and rolling right now?
It would be
2012.
He's good. Ben's a
The
historian.
Gary,
man.
Indiana regional.
Ben's a
Thank you.
historian. Ben's a
My-
historian, man.
my thought process would be Utah baseball, like
Okay.
a bottom tier power conference team who hires a guy like Nate Yeski, who is like a longtime assistant coach under really good head coaches, and Yeski leads the Utes to a championship game.
I think it's hiring Cliff Godwin at a Power 4 school and immediately making the College World Series the national championship.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
true.
Cignetti at James Madison, equivalent to East Carolina in baseball. No,
This is fascinating. Yeah, that's a great take. How about this one,
Dimitri-
boys?
By the way, we can't let Dimitri get away with this. Sorry for stepping on your toes, Jack. Did Dimitri just try to do his Italian pronunciation of a last name? Did he just?
Cignetti.
Yeah, did he
You're
just
such
do
a
that?
jackass.
We
Yeah, he
cannot
did.
let
Good
that
call,
go.
Noah. Good
It's
call, Noah.
Cignetti. What are you talking about?
You're out of control.
Cignetti.
Here's something fascinating because we're just going to bypass that because I was out of control. The second most losses in college baseball history, the
Fordham.
South Carolina Gamecocks. So that's not going to count because they went on one of the best dynasties in the sport. The most losses in Division I baseball history is Fordham.
They also have like some of the most wins though too. Just
And
because
they have the most wins of all time.
It comes with the territory of playing the most games, right?
Yeah.
To me, I was
I think it's got to be like a Godwin or maybe Coach Oz from Southern Miss. Some of the mid-major. I mean, you could even maybe argue that Kevin Schnall from Coastal goes to some Power 4 school, but at the same time, he just went to. Yeah, I mean, I think at the Power 4, established head coach goes to a mid-major, goes to a Power 4, and takes them straight to a 50-win season and a national championship appearance.
Yeah, what do you
almost
think?
like I'm thinking more like Boston College now.
Yeah.
Hey, what if
Godwin
it
going
was?
to Boston College and taking them all
What
the
if it
way?
was Coach Rardin from WKU? He takes a job like a Utah, and then he goes from JUCO to 2 or 3 years at the mid-major stop to a low-level power conference team, and they go on a run. Because that's what Cignetti was.
I
Like he
think
was a
Pittsburgh-
FCS coach for a couple of years. He was D2, I think, Cal Penn, and then JMU for 2 years, and then hit the ground running at IU.
Skirka takes
Kirk.
the whatever job, and okay, that's a good thought
Great
provoking
question, Jack. Good job.
Yeah. Here are your list of top 10 losses. Ohio State, Michigan State, Illinois, Florida, South Carolina, Clemson, North Carolina, UCLA, Cal, Fordham. So a lot of those schools in the mix because of like how long they've been playing Division I college baseball. So I like you, Noah. You've got Utah. Ben, I like your take too. I'll go with. I think you're right. I think it's someone. I don't know.
Justin
Godwin?
Hare at Ohio State.
Yeah, dude. I mean, coming from a Campbell to an Ohio State, like that would be the comp. That would be the
But
comp.
I mean, it would have to
You
happen
live
this
with-
year, right?
And by the way, he's recruited the hell out of junior college cats, kind of like Siggy did. So Ohio State baseball, something to keep in mind. That's a good one. That's probably the answer.
Yeah, I mean, those are all interesting. I think in baseball, I'm thinking of all these programs. Every school I think of has made a regional in the last 15 years. When you're thinking Power 4 school, but Pitt, I don't remember the last time. Boston College had a really good team with Sal Frelick. They went to that Auburn regional.
Yeah.
He
It's a
mentioned
little
Michigan
more
State.
difficult. Michigan State. Yeah, Joseph Zerwa deserved better.
How about this one? Northwestern, the last time they went to a regional was 1957. I love their head
That can't be
coach.
true.
The last time they went to a
1950
regional?
1957.
That can't be true. I hope it's true, but that can't.
Northwestern's. This is ChatGPT, and ChatGPT knows all. Only trip to the NCAA baseball tournament was in 1957 when they competed in the District 4
It's
tournament.
true. Oh my.
And oh my God, Jack, I am so glad you just said this. We were doing our pick'em, figuring out our pick'em series, and Noah goes, "We should do Northwestern at who?"
Rice.
At Rice,
Yeah,
and I go,
50-50
"Who?
series.
Northwestern? Who?"
So then that would be a great comp, right? Ben Greenspan takes Northwestern to the College World Series. That would be fun. That would be electric.
And you know, Greenspan's got a good story because, like, I know he coached at
Yeah.
Arizona State for a while. He was like an assistant at like I think the Indiana team that went to the College World Series.
Yeah,
He's
he recruited
followed Tracy
Schwarber.
Smith around a lot. Indiana, Arizona State, Michigan, and then he took his first head coaching job at Northwestern, I believe.
Hey, if Northwestern wins the College World
sounds
Series,
just like-
I will pee my pants in front of everybody in Omaha on a stage.
Yeah, that would be sick. Well, dude, Siggy's about to do it in football.
Hey, I think Northwestern is going to surprise some people this year. We were talking about this pre-show actually because of that Northwestern Rice comment. They were 4-20 in the Big Ten in Greenspan's first year, 13-17 in year 2, and I think they're better than they were last year.
So 9 more wins.
How about this, Noah? I will bet you that Ohio State had more Big Ten wins than Northwestern this year.
Yeah, I'll take that.
What's the bet?
Oh,
First round in Omaha.
Something that Dimitri won't do.
Noah
round in Omaha.
Noah had to go back to Columbus and punch that guy in the face.
Love that.
Dimitri, Noah owes me the investment that I lost on the Bears.
Perfect.
Shout out to Chicago.
Sounds good. Ohio State will have more Big Ten wins than Northwestern this year.
No, hey, loser has to wear an eye patch for the rest of the season. No glasses. Both of you have glasses on. You're going eye patch, no glasses.
No. These will be retired very shortly.
Well, the eye patch can't be the last thing we say.
Thank you for
It can't be
listening.
the last thing we say.
Thank you for listening. Goodbye. See you in 7 days.